Do, do. All right, tribe. The donut shop at the beginning of the world is open. One more. Good morning, Chirpy. Chirpy is extremely loud as usual. Hey, good morning, Chris. How are you today? Hopefully you have your coffee. Hey, Melanie. Are you still in Facebook jail? Facebook jail. We're rooting there for you. Okay. Hey, good morning, Holly. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, I guess it is Tuesday, isn't it? It's just one big blur of time. Oh, wow. Okay, a bunch of... Hey, Amanda. Hey, Dawn. Dawn. I should say that properly. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Geraldo. So, 30 days now. Oh, well, you can do that time standing on your head, Melanie. What was I going to say? So, hey, good to hear you. Good, Chris. Okay. So let's start with right away with the beginning here. So, hey, good morning, John Mark. So my mom, she had a cat stand. Good morning, Kathleen. Good morning, Deanna. My mom had a CAT scan last week to try and figure out, if they could see what's going on, and they saw something. They're not sure what, but they needed to schedule some biopsies ASAP. So they are doing that because they don't like what they saw. That's all we know right now. So again, prayers always appreciated for my mom because she's my mommy. That's the main thing. Hey, good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Kathleen. I don't even know if I've said good morning to everyone or not. If I say your name twice, it's just because I haven't had enough caffeine and sage and stuff yet, and my mind is elsewhere. Yeah, Amanda, it's kind of scary here. I know, Dad. Well, Mom's. You can imagine what it's like. Hey, good morning, Tammy. Okay, Joe. Something. Mom didn't go into details, other than several lymph nodes and some growths somewhere in her core area. Hey, good morning, Chris. Good morning, Sherry. Thank you. Prayers are very much appreciated. Kelly, good morning. So, what else is going on? Chirpy. So Chirpy has asked that I start like telling you what I'm guess I don't know if it's a he or a she. We haven't really got into the gender of the bird. But this morning's words of advice from Chirpy is sing, even if everyone can hear you. And I was thinking, you know what, bird, that makes some sense there. Be loud, be proud. Okay, Chris, let me pull this up. All right. I'm probably going to upset a few people here when I talk about this, but the whole water has a memory and homeopathy, absolute fucking bullshit. Way crazy ass bullshit, anti-science type shit, and just completely aghast that people can think that. But then there are people who think the earth is flat and stuff like that. So if you're one of these homeopathy believers, okay, go do what you want. I'm not going to stop you. I believe everyone has the right to make their own decisions. But man, all I can think of is all the dinosaur pee memory that the water must have. So, there's that. Okay. Yeah, water does not have a memory. Okay, so what else is going on? Yeah, you might notice I'm just a little cranky this morning. There are a number of big name naturalist type people that are all into that crazy, stuff, and it's like, okay, go ahead and take people's monies. If they're going to give you money, evolution in action, financial evolution in action, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. So, there's a scary thought there, Kimberly, Melanie. Mm. Yeah, our waste system uses water as water as a system. That's kind of one of the big problems right now. Just to go sideways for a second, is so the wastewater treatments that the United States uses and Europe uses, so everything you flush down the toilet and so forth, is not designed to take out pharmaceuticals. So basically, if it gets through your body without being broken down, it's pretty much not going to be broken down in the wastewater treatment centers either. And so it's going to then be dumped back into the waters. So the groundwater, the river water and so forth, surface water in around a lot of cities are loaded with psychotropics and mood altering things, and the pill and all this sort of stuff. And it's actually having a big effect on the wildlife and even the people in the city. So, hey, good morning, Serenity. Good morning, Nancy. Yep. So bass on lithium. Go ahead and Google it. Look it up. Look up, the surface water concentrations. Yeah, and the frogs and the snakes and the turtles and the ducks and everything else. So, but hey, that's what we do. Welcome to the cranky donut shop at the beginning of the world. Hey, good morning, Elizabeth. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's interesting. So a lot of I should not say a lot because I don't know that for sure. I do know Spring Creek is a mixture of springs and of waste treatment plants. So, sorry, there's like my ankle itches. So, hey, good morning, Sherry. So Spring Creek, it's a mixture of waste treatment plants and natural springs that then they flow into the Lake Houston and all that, and everything gets their water supply there. But yeah, the amount of it's not agricultural chemicals and automotive things and and that sort of bad. Well, I shouldn't use the other quote, bad stuff. It's everyone's pee of everyone that's loaded up with different drugs, pharmaceuticals. No, the ankle monitor. You don't think I know how to bypass those, Melanie? Come on. Who are you talking to here? But yeah, people flush prescriptions. People, pee in the toilet. Hopefully, they don't have a nice yard like mine that needs all sorts of nitrate, fertilizer. So here's the thing: for those of you who are, deep into the off-grid permaculture or thinking about it, it's a very common practice to collect the urine to use to age and then use as a fertilizer. So, okay, Kelly, what's safer to drink, spring water or purified water? Okay, so if you're talking about in the store, like going to a store and buying a jug of spring water or purified water, they're probably pretty even because, quite frankly, the spring water people, they're still going to do some filtration and sterilization and stuff like that. It's more what's coming from your tap. So, yeah. All itchy ankles over here. Cranky, itchy ankle donut shop at the beginning of the world. There we go. Hey man, one of the great joys of being a man is peeing in the garden. Okay, Chris Holkett, this is an interesting question. Okay, should people try and replenish the beneficial bacteria on the skin after loading up on hand sanitizer? Ideally, yes. The question is, where are you going to get the beneficial bacteria? Unless maybe you're rubbing it, from elsewhere on your body. But remember, we evolved with bacteria, and there's some, the trick. The ankle really itches. Trick, of course, is getting the right bacteria back on your skin. So that's always a question. Mm-hmm. Yep. Bleach. Okay. Play in the dirt. Yeah, actually, that's what you after Chris, after using hand sanitizer, just go dig in the dirt a bit with your hands. Okay, what makes you think women don't pee in the garden? I guess only that I've seen lots of dads and uncles and brothers and me and so forth do it. Never seen a mom, aunt, or other cousin. Here's a good. Okay. So what about Berkeley? Do they filter all that out? If you use the black filter, so with the Berkey water filtration system, they have different filters that take out different things. And the black filter is the one specifically designed for chemical contamination, not just biological or viral. So the black filters pretty much take out damn near everything except salt from seawater. Okay, well, cool. All right. Here is to peeing in the garden, men and women united. All right. She we pee to the rescue, garden peeing. All right. This is really great news to me. I'm just excited to know that. Okay. What about well water? It's all depends on what's above ground. The nice thing about well water is usually there's a lot of filtration going on. Plus, a lot of that water was put in place, thousands and thousands of years ago. Hey, good morning, Camille. Yeah, this morning has, as usual, taken kind of a weird turn there. So, yeah. So, oh, now that's okay. Yogurt, Jonathan. Just let's put this up here. Get those little Go-Gurt packages and just rub the yogurt on your hands. But that might be interesting. I don't know. Actually, no, Jonathan. I knew you were kidding, but I thought, what, you could probably sell that. The like a 2-pack, or like you squeeze out the hand sanitizer and then the replacement bacteria. I'm thinking that's $1 million idea right there. You could, get some sort of warrior bacteria that attacks viruses or something like that. Yogurty paws. Yep, Charles. The well water is full of dinosaur pee due to the memory. Yep, exactly. Okay. Hey, good morning, Surrender. Canton artesian well. Ooh, that would be nice. Yeah, a lotion. There you go. New bacterial infused lotions. Do it the way the cavemen did it. Good morning, Aaron. I'm just thinking, because there's some really cool studies on the beneficial bacteria and skin, and how in our modern times we've wiped that out, and some of the problems it's caused. Oh, okay, here we go. Great name. There we go. Okay, we got a name for the product. Oh, since we're talking about $1 million ideas and making money, quick note. The donation request is still out there for help me get a new computer. And again, just a reminder, anyone that donates, there's links over on the Foraging Texas. We'll put all the people who donated's name in the hat, and they will either get a free copy of the Idiot's Guide Foraging or 2 of the Wazoo Foraging bandanas. So, like I said, I'm running on ancient equipment here, and I was able to upgrade the memory on this, and it helped. But my main computer, where I do all my video editing and blogging and all that, it's a piece of crap. And so I'm just trying to upgrade the systems there. What is the donation tally up to? So at this point, when I checked this morning, no one had donated the last 3 days or so. It was at 53% of what was requested. If you go to the Foraging Texas website, I'll put the link here. There is exactly the system that I am trying to get and the prices and all that, so you can see exactly what I am trying to do. So, why is that? Okay. But yeah, the entire thing, the computer system and the external hard drives and that sort of thing, it's a little on the pricey side, but I've found at this point in life, trying to do what I've been trying to do, I need some really powerful computers, because I got Microsoft Word open, I got Excel open, I got a browser open, I got Photos open, I got iMovie open, I have the Airtable database open, I have Amazon Buckets open, I have a number of different things like that. Yeah, Chirpy says donate. Be loud, loudly ask. We are like any gathering of humans, just weird ass, trying to keep it together, faking it until we making it, never quite making it, but you know what? We'll sing. We'll be happy. So yeah, the donation tally right now was right at 53%. So not quite there. Thank you all. I think it was 27 people have donated. So, oh, cool. Yeah. Okay. So let me put this up. Just a reminder. So Wednesday, Chris Hamblin here, this Chris, will be on Meriwether's World to talk about his work in elephant management and also helicopter piloting. And so we'll talk about elephants and all sorts of stuff there. He's the one that's actually donating the copy of the book to send out. Or if you choose the bandanas, then I'll send you the 2 bandanas. But definitely tune in this Wednesday to hear this Chris talk about elephant management. And it looks like along with the book, he's going to throw some cool elephant related stuff in there. Pretty sure it's not going to be ivory. That would be a terrible thing. But yeah. Chris, if you have a picture, don't you have like that elephant buff thing mask that was really, really cool looking? Anyway, okay. Yep. This is exactly, so this is when I am working on like the blog, and I gotta tell you, the upgrades are really, really neat. I did mention that Mrs. Weather figured out how to do a search function in there. It works beautifully. You can search under, and pretty much any word you want. And so that includes like yellow flower or June fruit or things like that. And it'll bring up everything associated with that. So really, really cool there. Whoops. Hey, good morning, Eric. Yeah, elephants are cool. All right. Thank you, Cleo. Much appreciated. I'm excited to see what elephant-related stuff Chris throws in the care package. That'll be cool. Oh, hey, good morning, Jessica. Yep, Tim, it's the journey. No one makes it until they die. And then a whole new journey starts if we're lucky. Or unlucky, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Just since we got a bunch of new people here, or weren't here at the beginning, just I want to do another update on my mom. She had a CT scan done last week. Got the results yesterday. They saw things. They don't know what the things are. precisely, so they are going in and doing some biopsies ASAP. But it was in some lymph nodes and other places along her core. This does not sound good. So we're all a little freaked out, a little cranky, a little distracted, things like that. Okay, yeah, the elephant beach gator. There we go. Y'all need to check this out. It's really, really, really cool. If you want to tap your inner elephant, this is what you need to do that. And I highly recommend, if you can't be a mockingbird, be an elephant. If you, yeah. My wife often asks, did you like think before you talk? And it's like, no. No, and why, you know? So a long time ago, one of my bosses, pointed out that perhaps tact would be a good skill to focus on in the coming year. That was a long time ago. Anyway, okay, enough about that. But yeah, thank you. Prayers for Mama Weather. Lighting a candle, sending up smoke to God here, saying, hey, please. I've been blessed to have her all my life, which a lot of people my age can't say. And so the idea, anyway, it's, yeah. Good morning, Mandy. I see you have coffee. I too have coffee. We should be friends. Bjorn means bear. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, so like, there's a number of famous Bjorns, aren't there? And so Bjorn daughter, I'm guessing there, Ingrid? Melanie? Yeah, ain't that the truth? Yeah, this is worth putting up. Thinking gets in the way of good conversations sometimes. This is true. So what else we got going on? Coffee is life. Coffee, yes, coffee is life. And especially when you put sage and the goldenrod today in it. Oh, so here, let's put this up. So I will say, if you go over to Foraging Texas, there's a link to Cafe Press for Foraging Texas, Foraging Texas T-shirts and mugs and stuff like that if you want personalized. A long time ago, I designed a bunch of T-shirts, but then just never actually got around to making them. But it's like foraging because I suck at fishing, or foraging because gardening is for fools, or foraging, it's not a hobby, it's a retirement plan, things like that. Maybe I should bring those back. Oh, there was a question about antifungals. If you asked a question about antifungals, can you please ask it again? And I will get there. Yeah, sage and coffee, it's a little weird. I mean, the flavor is, but it's one of the 3 parts mixture of the medicine man, the brain pill, sage and ginkgo and lion's mane mushrooms. Okay, Mandy, okay, here, let me mention this. So if you're following on YouTube and comment during the live show, it shows up here during the live show, but it does not stick with the YouTube video for some reason. It's a YouTube thing. If you follow on Facebook and post a question here on Facebook, it stays forever. So you might want to keep that in mind, actually. So anything you say here is known forever. So yeah, now after the video gets published on YouTube, so all these videos remain up on YouTube and Facebook, you can comment then and it will stay with it. But if you comment during the live show on YouTube, it goes away. So really, it's best to ask them here. I will say, though, also, Mandy and everyone else, because of my schedule, if I don't see a question here, I'm not going to go back and search for unanswered questions. That takes too much time. During the Merriweather's World, if there's a question on the particular subject, the particular episode, I do go back and look for those and do answer those. So in Merriweather's World, I do answer questions about the topic after the show is done. Here at the Donut Shop, it's just half hour live, and then that episode is done, and the next day it starts fresh. So hopefully that makes sense. So if I don't see your question. I apologize. Oh, okay. Okay. Good. So a couple of different real easy to get antifungal agents. Number one, oak leaves and acorns. Oak leaves and acorns are loaded with the chemical tannic acid. Tannic acid is a very potent antifungal. Best thing to do is take about half a cup of crushed up, tore up, chopped up oak leaves and just boil them in about a quart of water. Go between a half cup and a cup. It depends, probably you might want to make it a little stronger this time of year because I think the tannin content is a little low. But between a half cup and a full cup of oak leaves chopped up, boiled in water, let it cool, strain out the plant material, and then use that as a body wash. The oak galls, do I have any here? No, I don't. Are another thing. But what you can do, Camille, there are a lot of plants that have antifungal properties. So over on Foraging Texas, let me just put the link up there again. If you go up to the search feature and type in antifungal, because a lot of the plants I've included the medicinal properties for. So if you, and antifungal is actually a very, very, very common medicinal property of plants. So if you go to Foraging Texas, up in the little search bar, up in the upper left-hand side, type in antifungal or even just the word fungal, because sometimes I think I might have done it with a dash and sometimes without. But yeah, just type in the word fungal and it'll bring up all the plants that have antifungal properties. There's a lot of them. So, okay, hopefully that helps. If you have any other questions, go ahead and send me a direct message. All right. That's it. Oh, thank you, Mandy. Okay, we got to share this. So how do you tell the two apart? Meriwether's World is on during my abnormal human behavior class. Sometimes I'm watching both at once. So yeah, that I can only imagine. And then if you add lucid dreaming to that, what a bizarre life would suddenly become. Okay, I wonder if you're if that whole cell phone internet thing is coming out again. Oh, there. Here, let's slow this up. Yeah, so soaking your feet in the tannic acid mixture works well, especially if you're like me who spends a lot of time on my feet and hiking and so forth. It does help tighten up the skin some and helps with the development of some calluses. So if you want nice, soft, tender, sexy toes, I guess, maybe it's not the best thing to do. But if you just want to get the funk out, yeah, that's good. Oh, okay. For pickles, I want to use live oak leaves rather than black tea for the tannins. That's a good question. I would say, so just going based on my knowledge of the tannin concentration of oak leaves versus tea leaves, I would drop the oak leaves down to 1/4 to 1/3 of the tea leaves, and then go from there. The easiest thing to do, because unfortunately it depends on the type of oak tree and the time of year and so forth. The easiest thing to do is sorry, I got a running nose here, is to make some tea from the oak leaves and do a comparison test on the bitterness. So have the tea soak for 5 minutes and the oak leaves soak for 5 minutes, see which is more bitter, and then kind of dilute down the oak leaves or increase the concentration of the oak leaves to get kind of zero in on the right concentration. So it's a little bit of work, but you can, assign some child a science fair project out of it or something like that. There is I can't remember, there's actually a term for, basically taste testing, scientifically tasting something to judge its purity and other things. Oh man, I can't remember what it was. Oh, here's a great one. Charles or Templin. Have you tried turkey tail mushroom in your coffee or place of coffee? So yeah, I love turkey. I'm gonna fix my hair here. So turkey tail mushroom tea or broth is one of the things I absolutely love when I'm out in the woods. If I can find some nice fresh turkey tail, I will chop it up and I will brew it up in a tea, and then that's what I'll be drinking. The medicinal properties of turkey tail are really, really good. A lot of the polysaccharides in it are water soluble. There are some other compounds that are not water soluble that are alcohol soluble. So it really helps if you do what's called a double extraction to get all the benefits out. But even just throwing it in your tea is actually really, really, really tasty. So good question. So yes, mainly I just, because I like the flavor so much, I don't add it to the coffee. I just brew them as a tea. Okay, I'm trying to work all what abnormal weird tribe or oak leaf tannins. So I'm responding to Kathleen here. I'm trying to work all this into her. Hey! Check out the Kathleen's profile there. The kind of the poison ivy looking ish thing there. So that was done by Mrs. Minnie Weather. Minnie Weather do that for her. So cool. Okay, everyone seen it? I'm gonna drink some coffee. I gotta tell you, this is the most bizarre thing I ever expected to happen in my life. Suddenly having just chilling in my backyard every morning, talking to you all. Think about this, if the whole COVID thing hadn't happened, we wouldn't be here now. So I like to think that's like one of the positive things that's come out of all this. Sorry, my stand is dropping there. Okay, we got 3 minutes left, and then I actually have to do my real job. Yeah, man. So the Charles, live or dead oak leaves for this? Go with the live. If you want, you can age them, but the tannic acid actually is fairly biodegradable, and also more importantly, the dead leaves actually lack some of their own antifungal compounds, so the dead leaves can get mildewy and nasty like that. So you want the clean green leaves because they're going to be the most potent and also self-protecting themselves. Yeah. Oops, where is it? So I've always was taught that you use a couple of grape leaves to throw in there because there's some tannins in the grape leaves. But yeah, the end result is it helps keep the pickle more crisp rather than floppy. So I'm sorry, I read another comment here I got to throw up. Yeah, so the main purpose of the tannins to keep the pickles crisp. So Jonathan, thank COVID for Chirpy. Yes, our leader Chirpy. Maybe, well, I guess it was bats, not birds. Oh, interesting fact about bats. One of the reasons bats are actually such great viral vectors, so a vector is a thing that transmits the disease, across things, is their internal body temperature is over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And so the viruses that evolve in them basically become a lot more resistant to fevers in humans. So the fever alone is not enough to kill them. Okay, Laura, yeah, white oak, red oak, all those work well. Actually, the red oak will probably be slightly better just because they have a higher concentration of tannins than the white oak leaves. But in the end, it's not that much. Whoops, where is it? Okay, yeah, Chris, you want to chop it up. You need to rupture the cell wall. So, like chop. This is me holding the knife handle down and chop, like those fancy chefs on TV. Yeah, you want to rupture and cut open as many of the oak leaf cells as possible so that the tannins can get out. Okay, and then I'll just, oops, wow, okay. Where was it? Kelly, yeah, like I said, red oak generally have a slightly higher concentration of tannic acid than white oak. Basically, look for oaks with pointy, sharp leaves as opposed to more round leaves. The rounded leaves are going to be the white oaks. The sharp leafed edges are the red oaks. Okay, it is 8 a.m. Quick to jump through here. Oh, you used to have a pet bat. Cool. Okay. At this point, I need to shut her down and start doing what I do to earn money. Okay, no comments from Melanie on that one. All right. See you all tomorrow, twice tomorrow. All right. Hang in there, tribe. We got this. And like Chirpy says, sing even if everyone can hear you. I think that's good advice.